I'm so close to being burn in hell forever. I'm so close to being burn in hell forever.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Blvd Bullies versus the world. I'm your host, PK, with the Blvd Bullies. And this is my wrestling father, the man who 10 years ago was sitting with a pre-heroin Brett Lauderdale. It was a pre-drug addled. Opiates could be heroin. It could be oxycontin. It could even be kratom. Kratom is the housewife's heroin, apparently. No, apparently ketamine has beautiful rejuvenating qualities. You could go to like a swanky antidepressant clinic, take some ketamine, sit in a recliner, come out a new man. But I'm here. I'm here, or so I've heard as well. You know what? Maybe I need some fucking ketamine, Larry. The homeless encampment in Hollywood is the craziest set of words I've ever heard. But go ahead. Well, that's the thing. Like, okay, if you're a normal person, if you're a normal human being, and you don't want, and you're depressed, and you're so normal that somehow depression doesn't lead you to substance abuse, which is crazy. That's got to be like less than 25% of all depressed people. You know what I mean? Because I feel like depression is like your soul's rage to soar turned inward. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like poor people don't get depressed, or I guess dumb people don't get depressed. I shouldn't say poors, but you know what I'm saying, right? So if you Larry's muted. Larry's muted. Hold on. Sorry, Larry. I have this whole update here. You know what? Let's start over, Larry.
Where Brian? Where's Icarus?
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Blvd Bullies versus the World. I'm your host, PK. This is my wrestling father, a man who 10 years ago, before Brett Lauderdale discovered opioids and he was just getting off on drinking beer and grabbing
This
managers'
is exactly
asses.
what we just said.
Back when he was just getting off on grabbing managers' asses ringside at CZW.
Oh my God, Pat!
This referee, this lowly referee living under a bridge, and this fabulous, already famous, already featured in the wrestler ring announcer, they noticed me and they noticed my crew. And you know what they notice is that no matter who's in my crew, we're lighting this shit on fire.
Dude, it was lit. It was lit. The show was going on forever. We were tired. And there's Zach Linder banging on the wall.
Because
And
of the
there's you and
because
the
of
other guy that I don't know in the front, like doing this and fucking like, eh. And we're like, yo, these guys are making this show like worthy.
yeah, and you know, before people brought their camera phones and influenced,
Dude, yes.
we
We're
were
talking
we
2011. We're talking 2011, dude. 2011, 2010, maybe.
and really the only two people doing social media at this time were Larry Legend on the iPad and the Blvd Bullies.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure there were others, but who cares about them? We're
I mean,
Northeast.
we showed Apter and Mike Johnson and all of these guys
No,
the way.
it
Yeah.
was Larry, then Robert Lottie, then the Blvd Bullies.
Yes, dude. Yes, dude. Lottie came in there. He was like, I'm doing some shit too.
Anyway, I just want to celebrate because I haven't mentioned this enough this year. Is that it really is the 10-year anniversary of Blvd Bullies, established 2016. But me and you smoked and became friends in like 2011. And it was
Yeah, that
years after.
the cage. The cage after I think was our official meeting. Whatever that cage was, that is by the time Michael and Liz were there. Okay, by the time after that, no ICW New York that I met you at, somebody hit somebody, and you were like, "Yo, I'm coming to Cage." I'm like, "Okay, when they're setting up the cage, let's smoke," and we did. Do you
Yeah.
remember? Do
Oh
you
yeah.
remember?
Oh yeah. And you know, I feel like those shows at the Elks Lodge side room with what's the name of the place? Captain Jack's bar?
The Jolly Cork.
The Jolly Court. Oh my god, I suck, dude. But I feel
It's
like
okay. I was in there a lot,
me too, and between every match, dude.
dude.
And probably even during some matches.
Dude, it was the best venue because it was like the proprietors knew these motherfuckers are gonna want to get drunk all night, so they would just serve you till you were like falling over.
Just me, you, Brett Lauderdale, and EC Negro, dude.
Dude, it was great. It
Jack
was a great.
Sabbath, EC
If
Negro. Greek
if you're
God.
talking about the before time, you really are hitting on something. The before time, before there were all this viral shit,
Right.
and like
Before there were woke people going to shows and yelling about Drake Younger and thinking that they're more like, this is before the time. Like, it was funny to be at an independent wrestling show and as a fan act like you were more important than you were. Like, it was a gimmick. It was like a joke. It was a satire on what was to come. CUM.
yes, yes. It's very Tom Green. It's very self-referential. We get it now.
We were the
Yeah,
dummies. We were the
nobody's
dummies.
nobody's mystified anymore.
No, now
and
you got a million. Now you got a million. You can see in one GCW group photo, all those people think they're more important than they are. But even when we were acting like we thought that, we were still just acting. None of these
right,
people are acting.
we paved the way for the shite.
Muscle Milk Malcolm is not acting.
Pat, Pat, Pat. I'm so glad you brought him up. And no disrespect to that
He
brother.
seems like a nice guy.
Dude, no disrespect to him. Bro, everybody was like, oh, Muscle Milk Malcolm is here. And I'm like, who? Who? And then dude, I got in and I'm like, oh,
He's like a
he's one of
bully.
the,
He's like a bully
yeah,
wannabe.
he's a
Yeah.
kid. He's his cousin. He's a step kid, like,
I saw a thing. So I have a friend who that I'm not going to mention on the show.
on camera.
I'm not going to mention, but his wife I have unfollowed many moons ago because all she does is post about when she's on her period and all these very woke, womanly
Mm.
things, but they're angry things. They're not like, it's not like, and by the way, if you're on your period, like, okay, I have a headache. I'm not going to post about my headache on Facebook. You feel me? But anyway, I unfollowed her long ago because I hated that once a month there'd be like a 10 slide Instagram about her being on her period. I just watched something of a woman doing, she's got the fucking electroshock shit.
Mm.
And the gimmick, the video it was a Bullies video, and she was backstage at a brewery putting these things on like the men's lower stomach and being like, what wrestlers are tough enough to get through a period simulator? And every video was, hi, blah blah blah, this and this period simulator, because right now I'm on my period. I'm on my period. And I watched all these wrestlers, all these independent wrestlers put this shit on their shit and either sell or no sell or whatever. And I was just thinking to myself, like, okay, like these people have lost the plot,
Mm-hmm.
but
What is happening?
but it is kind of like at its core Bullies, because the core of Bullies was showing how any wrestler will talk to any camera at any time, no matter what, if they think it'll sell them one extra t-shirt. So if you just act like an influencer, or even if you are an influencer, and then on this video, because now, like, the wrestlers need to be a part of it. How many wrestlers commented fire emojis underneath? Great content. Great content. Dude, the content is a new C word for me. Fuck off, dude. Fuck
Yeah,
all of
like all the wrestlers that are popping up in the power slap. All the wrestlers that are popping up in power slap and slapping each other and getting slapped and making their head go straight down and then falling back like a board.
See, I feel like I don't even think that's a clout thing. I don't think that's a content thing. I think wrestlers who join Power Slap are just broke.
All wrestlers are no wrestlers falling, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, CZW Hall of Famer, boat owner,
Yeah,
best
I owned a
dressed.
boat. I sold it. I owned it, but I sold it.
Well, you notice how I no longer say
Yeah,
that.
I appreciate that because I don't know who it was. You know the story. I'm not going to
It's
do it
Billy
again.
Gunn. Billy Gunn. Don't call
It
me
was
former.
Billy Gunn said, or it was either Gunn or Dreamer. They
Well,
were just like,
Dreamer probably did it to you. Gunn did it to me.
yeah, don't say I'm former this, former that. Say I am a WWE Tag Team Champion. I am a WWE Hall of Famer. I am a WWE King of the Ring winner. And I was like, oh, that adds up.
He
Why?
is a boat owner, and he is blessing us with his presence on this program, where there are many programs that want Larry to burn this bridge and leave us in the high and dry destitute.
Oh, I'm looking at all the Larrys muted. Sorry.
You're unmuted now. You've been unmuted, so that's long
I'm
ago.
just looking.
Ladies and gentlemen, Larry Legend. Larry, Dolly Parton died.
I saw that.
And I was thinking to myself, and I mean this in a non-offensive way, right? Like, I feel like all of white gays love Dolly Parton. I feel like if I had to rank,
Well, I don't think you should. compartmentalize it as white gays.
Okay,
Cause
okay,
like, cause some white gays are hardcore Madonna. Some
okay.
white gays are hardcore Cher.
So I'm glad you said that. Mount Rushmore of white gays is, to me, Dolly Parton, Cher, Madonna, Lady Gaga sneaks in there.
And the entire back of the mountain, the bus is Liza Minnelli.
She's holding up the mountain.
Yeah, she's got to be involved somehow. But yeah, there are a few. There are. You're right. A Mount Rushmore of white women that the gay white
So
men
so
that deify, just like the blacks have their
well, wait,
Beyonce,
stop,
their
stop, stop. You
Whitney.
stop. You're burying it because I wanted to get into that because I'm thinking white gays everywhere are mourning over Dolly Parton. So I want to know, A, how much mourning and upsetness are you doing over Dolly Parton? But more importantly, like, who's the Dolly Parton of the black gays?
She's already dead. It was Aretha Franklin. It was Aretha
Oh,
Franklin.
so does it have to be a black lady like Aretha Franklin, Tina Turner,
So
Janet
look,
Jackson?
I think it was an Aretha Franklin, Luther Vandross collab. Okay, I think it was a collab of those were the two like gay black people mourn the most. Patti LaBelle's still alive.
Oh,
I
what's
don't
that?
think.
Patti LaBelle. Oh, Patti LaBelle rocked, dude. I
I
had an
know, dude.
NBA
I know,
Jam.
dude. I know. I
I had an
know.
NBA Jam VHS where they played Patti LaBelle, and I fucking ripped to Patti LaBelle and
Dude,
Boys to Men.
she's a fucking icon. She's a fucking icon. But I think that in like the whole gamut of black gay icons to have died, it's kind of like Luther and Aretha. It's like Luther and Aretha.
All right, okay. So is that like is Aretha Franklin your Dolly Parton?
Absolutely not. Absolutely
So
not.
who's
Not
your
mine.
Dolly? Who's well
Not
you
mine.
personally, you're speaking in generalities, but who's your personal Dolly Parton? Who's your gay love? Like the
Mariah. Mariah, dude. Come on. She married Nick Cannon.
Does that mean
Come
I'm
on,
gay?
dude.
I
Mariah.
love Mariah.
She married Nick Cannon, dude.
Nick Cannon is hilarious.
That ain't all he is.
But Mariah never.
He's a father of 15.
Yeah, but none of those 15 are from Mariah.
The two are.
Oh, are they? Are they?
Yeah, well, he's got 12. I think he's got 12. One died, so 11. And then the twins from Mariah. So I think he's 13. I think he's lucky
Yeah, I
13.
mean, if you have 13 kids and one dies, you're probably not that upset.
God.
It's like gardening at that point. It's like, oh, the tomatoes didn't come in. The
Well,
one.
he had a show and he cried about the child. He did like my son died. Like
I
he
mean,
did
I think that Nick Cannon's probably a better person than like Chris Brown.
I think they're equal. Travis Scott, Chris Brown, Nick Cannon, they're equal.
Well, Travis
Fully
Scott just
diverse.
hasn't just been caught yet. Travis Scott hasn't been caught yet.
I mean, you said it. You said it.
Okay, quick. I have a lot to talk about. I have perfect, impeccable notes. That was
There's a lot to discuss.
but the first thing in my notes was who's the Dolly Parton of the blacks.
I mean, it's topical. It's what's going on right now, and
I'm just
I think.
curious. I'm
Well,
just curious.
I mean, I listen. Aretha Franklin is not like. I mean, she's not like Mariah and Lil Kim and Whitney and Beyonce, but again, if Bad Take was here, I would be like, none of them bitches would exist if it wasn't for the shit that she fucking cultivated. So to me, she's just like up there. There are all these VH1 specials where she would have like all the other divas around her. And at the end, they would do this finale where she would just like blow them all away. She would just like, since in order, like use her voice, open up her hole to blow the Celine Dion's and the Mariah Carey's and the Toni Braxton's. She would just blow them away. And I'm like, yo, that's straight up diva shit. Uh, 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 I, I will challenge that because what I was going to ask you after this weekend was what did you think of Leo Rush going back to the hair? Do you think that maybe he just didn't have enough time? I know he probably goes to like someone like me. Okay? He probably goes to someone like me. So do you think that when we saw him with the stubble, that it's just that in his life as a human, he didn't get a chance to go do that before going on? Or do you think he heard your
Because
feedback and was
he
like,
came back to 2300 as a bald penis.
well, he's got a tattoo on his skull like Bam Bam Bigelow. You
So
know that
why
there's
not?
a
So why not shave?
right. That's what I'm saying, Pat. Is like last week we got into a heated thing about him, but I feel that he just didn't have time to get to whoever was going to do this, right? I don't know if Tony has, like WWE has the maestro barbers in the back, if CM Punk wants to, get a little snip snip, and Roman Reigns wants to zit zit zit. I don't know if Tony
I don't
has
think he
that
does, and
setup.
Ring of Honor definitely doesn't.
I don't know. I mean, I've been back there, but I don't know. So like I I was with you. Why is he growing out his hair? But what I want to know is do you think that it was that he saw himself and he was like, "Oh, never again?" Or do you think that there were others that gave him the same feedback that you were giving like, "Dude, if you're going to do this thing, you got to do this thing. You look crazy now."
And look, if in 3 months you want to grow it out a little bit, that's fine. But it's so hot right now. You want all the action figures right now to look the same. You want to look the same as the 8x10s you're selling.
You don't
You know,
want variants. You don't
right.
want variants
It's not
just yet.
variant time. Listen, and the variant was the pants, not the hair, not the goatee. So
Well,
that's where my
he's figuring it out. He's figuring it out. But once I saw him come out all the way penis in 2300, I thought
fully
of
dicked
you.
up.
I
Yeah.
thought of you. And I was like, oh shit. I wonder if Pat's like, he listened to me. He
No,
listened
I
to
didn't
me.
think that, but yeah, I'm glad he did because once again, you're selling the 8 by, like, it's new, it's fresh. You gotta like maintain the look, in my opinion. You
Well,
can't go for a variant too soon.
and my thing was that he's not Blackheart all the time. Blackheart is truly fuck you to Finn Balor. That's what Blackheart truly is. If you
Why?
ask
Does
me,
he have like a
I mean, Finn Balor is the demon every blue moon, and we all want the demon to come out. So I feel like that Leo Rush is like, this is what the people want. They want to see a spooky occult version of yourself. Give it to them.
well, and I think that you brought up a good point, is that he walks the line of still wanting to be like a media mogul, like a Swerve type with the
Oh yeah,
rapping.
album right after Blackheart
Right,
really started to soar. Oh, my new album!
right.
Here's my album.
And
Like it's like, dude, yeah.
I don't disagree with that. I think that he's got like, we're talking about depression, and like he's obviously a brilliant artist, and I think his, like, once it caught on, his mind is already moving to like the next step, but it's like, oh no, yo, let's chill on the next step, because I don't know if you saw on one of his Instagram posts, he was normal, and he was like, hey, just want y'all to know it's me, Lionel.
I I don't look at him. I don't. I see him, but I don't like look at
Yeah,
him. If you know what I mean.
but yeah,
Yeah.
so whatever. So what did you think about Leo Rush ECW Arena 2300 for the Ring of Honor? Was it Ring of Honor?
Yeah, it was death. It wasn't death before
Yeah, it
dishonor. It
was
was
what it was
like
their big gimmick. It was their big thing.
yeah, but it was like they changed it up. I I I I thought it was all right. I thought it was all right. Um, I thought that it was very like formulaic. with
Well, and
like
did you see he took
like
out
here's the glass, everybody.
Well, it wasn't just
You
any
know, like,
glass. It wasn't just any glass. It was like ancient Blackheart obsidian glass that he like revealed from a box. Yeah, it's just too much too soon, dude. Just do like whatever you were doing a month ago. Just do that for another fucking 6 months.
but do you?
They don't.
No,
We don't
no,
need
no, no,
layers.
no, no. I think he's gonna now start to be regular around Action Andretti, who just took the belt from him. He's about to start going back to regular Leo Rush. Because Patrick, that's what I'm saying. He brings the black card out, he puts that bitch away. I think now he's about to be like, hey, remember our Bowser jackets that have the spikes and we're a
Oh
tag
God,
team?
no,
Dude,
no.
I think he is. I think he
Okay,
is.
I
I
would
think
love
he
if
is.
he did that and still acted like a golem. I would
I
love
nope,
that.
nope. Blackheart's gone until we bring him out again. I think it's
See,
over.
yeah, see, I don't know. I mean, look, he's obviously got a lot of ideas, and it's working. I hope
Yeah.
he's. I those 8x10s, those shots that he got are awesome. He's doing he's doing Black Wyatt basically.
He's well, to me, I think I said it last week. He's a product of the boogeyman.
Oh,
We're
right,
a
that's right.
product.
You're right. You're right.
We're a product of Papa Shango Undertaker. That's who we grew up on. That kind of spooked us, and we were intrigued by. I think he is 100% like the boogeyman. Remember how I used to watch him when I was 7? I'm gonna be the boogeyman.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and
I can't believe it's just you and me.
finally, hey, I saw a post.
It says now Pat's muted.
Well, that's from moments ago. I quickly when I
Okay.
see
Oh,
these
all
things,
right. I'm sorry.
Larry, did you have any encounters with Ross, the merchandise weasel at ROH?
No, I took his job. My job for ROH was because they caught Ross selling the Steen DVDs. There was a Steen DVD. It was a 3-disc set that was like, I don't know, called Kevin Steen Burn in Hell. And they caught they were not selling it. Like they produced it, but then they were like, we're not going to sell it because there's some controversial stuff on it, so let's not sell it. And somebody in the office tracked that there was someone that was selling these DVDs for like $80 each through their own personal eBay. Um, and they tracked it back to Ross, who had access to the merch. And him getting fired is how I got into ROH. I'm sorry, I never got a chance to meet him because his actions are what got me a job. I never met him.
Yeah, so Leo Rush killing it, and of course they did lights off, lights on gimmick, and they
Yeah,
since
too
he
much. Everything is too. It was fine. It was fine just being a match, and then all this shit and Hook and everybody
well they
stopping
paid
and
tribute,
staring. Dude.
they paid tribute to Taz Sabu. Lights on, lights
Oh, is
off.
that what it was? Is that what it was, Pat?
Um,
I didn't catch that. I didn't catch it. I kind of was like, oh, Leo's shining. Let's rub a little bit of his shine on someone that was shining. But that's what I saw it as. I saw it as this could have been Andretti and Leo's opportunity to eat, and then Bowens is out there doing shit, and
see, but
Hook
that's the
is
thing.
out there doing shit. I'm like, okay.
I think it's too soon for Leo to go back to Clark Kent. Like, because to me, that like Leo is like the next chapter of Finn Balor and the Demon. Like, you know how Finn Balor can weave in and out when he really
Oh
needs it. He
yeah.
goes. So it's like imagine if Finn Balor was like getting possessed only selectively by the Demon, just like Leo Hart was selectively the Black Heart. But then something happened. Something bad happened. Probably Bobby Lashley kicked him out of a tour bus or something. And now something's broken within Finn Balor, so now he's only the Demon. I feel like that's where Leo Rush is. So for Leo Rush to go back to Clark Kent right now would be just the same as him growing his hair out. It would be a
So
mistake.
So Pat, I think you're on the money, and I think that they are going to make him. I think that they're going to make him for the kids and for the interviews and for the Danhausen minus factor. I think that because of the Danhausen, Danhausen over here when it used to be over there, now they got to be like, oh, we got a Danhausen and he's even better than Danhausen.
Well, I mean, he's exponentially a better wrestler than Daniel.
I think I've only seen Danhausen in one or two matches in my entire life. I don't know. I was in one of them.
I saw a post from MCW Wrestling on Facebook that says, "Who is your favorite all-time MCW wrestler?" And I don't want you to answer that right now. I want you to comment on some of the answers that were in the comments.
Okay. I will look at that. It was on Facebook.
Well, I have them here for you. I'm going to read them to you.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm ready. Go ahead. Let me just get some liquid courage.
Yeah. I love this light. I love that yellow ass light. I would love if one of these cabinets opened and like the Insidious face was like there one day and it just scared us all to bejesus.
Insidious was like one of the last good horror movies that I feel came out.
Well, you know, Insidious 6 just came out and apparently it's horrible.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what they do. That's what they do when it's good, when it's Terrifier 1 or All Hallows Eve. They don't let us nut over it. They're like, okay, let's start the machine going and
right. They want us
to
nut before we've even cleaned up our first nut.
Yes, dude.
Well, in all fairness, I feel like it has been at least 5 years since the last Insidious. The first few were good, and then they made like 4 and 5, and apparently this new one's terrible. But I mean,
how could it be good?
Great marketing would be if one of these cabinets opened and Darth Maul's face was just sitting right there.
Well, I mean, I think just like we said about how Leo Rush was the Boogeyman era and we're the Undertaker Papa Shango era, there was a whole new generation of kids that would run out of that room when their brother and sister was watching Insidious 3 and 4 and 5, and now it's like, I remember that. I'm gonna go see 6 because I'm not scared no more, you know?
Yeah, I think I'll wait for it to stream and it'll be something I have like on in the background. Because honestly,
exactly, that's our vibe now.
And you know, look, a lot of people hold Insidious 1 as one of the scariest films. To me, once again, because I grew up with The Undertaker and not the Boogeyman, even Insidious 1 was a movie in the background type of movie for me. You know what I mean? Like it's not fucking Halloween. You know what I mean? Like, but for a lot of kids, Insidious is Halloween, dude.
I like the first Insidious.
It's good. It's good.
I mean, it's good like Hereditary. It's good like I'm watching it again. There are some horror films that I watch and I'm like, okay, I saw that. Ain't no replay value. Ain't waiting for it. The Doctor Sleep. Doctor Sleep is another one.
See, but Hereditary, I've watched several times. Insidious, I don't hold in the same echelon as.
And we're talking about the first one, Pat.
The first one,
like all with
the Darth Maul coming out of the side of the guy's head. Like, yo, there were a few huge, massive scares in those first two movies.
And you know, Lynn Shay from Nightmare on Elm Street fame. Lynn Shay is like kind of the star.
Is that the old lady?
Yes, dude. She's from Nightmare on Elm Street.
She's in 6. They brought her back in 6.
I'm sure they did.
I thought she was dead. I thought they CGI'd her. Apparently she's still alive. They brought her back. They put some black lipstick on her.
These people, they live forever. But yeah, Lynn Shay is another thing that makes the first Insidious legendary, iconic to begat 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
well,
8.
You know what I think also hurt Insidious is that the actor, that main actor, wound up to go on to Conjuring fame. You know what I mean? That main actor in the original Insidious, you know, like the guy, like, you know, the father.
I know, yeah, the guy.
What's his name? Patrick something. Patrick something.
The guy, yeah.
We share a name. We're name brothers. But, you know, he went on to be one half of the Warrens. So that was like his new role. Why does he need to go back, like, to Insidious? So Insidious needs to, like, go back to the drawing board, kind of find a new gimmick. Because he went on to Conjuring, like 10 Conjuring movies.
But they're all Blumhouse, aren't they? Aren't they all
Apparently,
Bloomhouse?
this one was like I don't know the industry term. Apparently, this one was produced by Bloomhouse but distributed by Sony. So apparently, this one, the sixth one, even Bloomhouse didn't want to put the money.
It's all because this is what happens to all of the shits, dude.
So that like Bloomhouse was like, "Hey,
They're
Sony
like
wanted
John Carpenter. They're like John Carpenter now. Like, just put our name on there, give us money, go ahead, do it.
right produced by Ridley Scott." All right.
Yeah.
So, who is your all-time favorite MCW wrestler? I'm going to read you the first 3 comments. Two of them say Mark the Shark, and the third
No,
one is
now. In a lot of ways, that's my wrestling father.
Mark
You
the
don't know this.
Shark. I've
You
never
don't
heard of
know
this
this.
name before.
Okay? Yeah, I know you don't. I know you haven't.
Well,
No.
educate me.
So when 9/11 happened, okay, and I had dropped out of NYU and moved back down here to Bmore, I was a New Yorker for like 2 college terms, and then I couldn't go back because we thought we were gonna die. We thought we were gonna die, and also no money. That's when I joined a wrestling school, and the wrestling school that I joined was MCW Pro. And when I went there to do my kind of like, okay, so you want to join the wrestling school? Mark the Shark was the one who like sat me down and like talked to me about the down payment, the monthly payments, the what you're gonna gain from us, all of that. That was Mark the Shark. And he told me later that I could tell that you weren't like just trying to hang out with wrestlers. He was like, because Pat, you might not know this, and the fans might not know this. When I did my like talk with the school, I said, "Hey, I don't want to be a wrestler because I really don't think I have the discipline to get in the gym and be on a diet. I just want to like help out, like."
Yeah, I could just the best I could do is show up a half an hour late to ring announce.
Well, I was just trying to get in. I was just trying to get in. Then this wasn't Larry Legend. This was the backyard Larry. This was the backyard Larry, Dirty South Larry Mercer.
Who by the way used a nightstick even back then, but okay, continue.
Before Brett, before Brett. Okay, but anyway, neither here nor there. So Mark told me later on, he was like, I could tell you didn't want to just like hang around with the wrestlers. So I was like, my partner was like, dude, get that guy the fuck out of here. He's just a spy. He's just a mark that wants to fucking like be like, oh, we wanted Jerry Lawler. And Mark was like, no, let me see if we can milk him a little bit, let me see if I can work with him. And I was great. I mean, I was great at what I did when I first came in, running to get the Big
Well,
Show marble lights and
very
shit.
well.
You know what I mean? Oh, hello.
Well,
Father,
ladies and gentlemen, President, CEO, and COO of what is it?
You don't know what
STF
it's
Media.
called.
I
You don't know
forgot
what it's
because I haven't
called.
seen this. I haven't seen this guy in a million years.
oh, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I'm working and still showing up.
Are you
Where's
at work right
Brian? Is he
now?
at Is he at a lawyer? Is
Well,
Brian at a
dude,
lawyer?
no. Well, we have a huge announcement. I mean, there's a huge announcement afoot.
Brian's getting married.
No, no. But Brian has been, for his own safety, he's been repurposed, reprogrammed at a new building.
Oh, that's right.
Right. So, and I hope it's okay with you guys, but starting next week, we're going to do Wednesday, 6 to 8.
What?
Yeah. Okay. We lost Ick. Ick has already
No, you
quit.
He
didn't.
doesn't even give a. He's done.
He's like,
He's
No, you
done.
didn't.
He's like, I'm done.
I'm
He's
working. Hold
done,
on.
dude.
all right, you come back whenever you want to come back.
It heard that announcement and was like, fuck this shit.
Well, I very, very, I thought, I'm pretty sure that I knew that
Bless you.
Sorry, I'm fucking up. Well, Larry,
There he is.
I'm most worried about you, Larry, because I need you to come with us to Wednesday.
Here's the thing, Pat.
Oh God.
Now that I know we're going to do Wednesday, that means I could probably work Tuesdays at my coffee shop job. Yeah.
Well, what do
Oh
you do?
yeah,
What do you do?
you just made life a lot easier for me because I don't work one of my unavailable days on Tuesdays because I want to like drink all day until we get together and do our thing. One of my unavailable, I'm like, I can't work Tuesdays. I got the bullies. Now that I can do Wednesdays, maybe I will open up my availability and make a little bit more money.
I love that for you, and then we can all meet up. I said 79 because I don't really care about Dynamite, and Brian said, "Hey, let's not go up against Dynamite."
Wow,
But
Brian is thinking. I didn't
no,
even
no,
think about that.
I don't think he is thinking.
I
I
didn't
think
even think about
why do you
that.
think that Brian is going to hang up the call on Wednesday nights and watch Dynamite to
Oh,
talk
he's
about it
not
next
gonna
week?
say goodbye. He's just gonna hang up and leave.
He used Dynamite as an excuse to move the show an hour earlier so that he could go to the movies earlier. Catch
Yeah,
that
with
10.
Emily.
I don't think that's their name, but now that Icarus is here, let's switch. We'll get back to MCW. Icarus, Necro Butcher.
Oh God.
I love
Oh
to talk.
God.
I love to talk
Dude,
about
I
some
love it.
Necro Butcher.
I love it too, dude. I love it too. I love it.
So
But ick.
apparently, everyone online, the new TikTok trend is to challenge Necro Butcher to a fight. And so I guess everyone's been doing it, but the ones that have gotten to Necro have been Nathan Mowry and Mickey Knuckles. And I
Mickey
think
Lee.
and I think that Mickey, she kind of had the idea like her post was like, "Yo, everyone's doing it, so I want to do it too. Yo, Necro, let's fucking fight, dude. I love you. Let's go." So I'm gonna read you Necro's response to both Nathan Mowry and Mickey Knuckles' challenge. Is that all right with y'all?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
As for those two challenges, Mickey, you know I love you, and this is, dude, I fucking love this guy. I'm sorry, I won't interrupt. You know I love you, and in an alternate universe somewhere, we have a house with a white picket fence, but that's not reality. And in our universe, for whatever reason, you have openly challenged me online. So here we go. Another question. Do you really think the Necro Butcher, by the way, I love when him or someone else calls him the Necro Butcher. I fucking love that. Do you really think that the Necro Butcher is going to lose to a girl? Now some kid down in Atlanta has challenged me too. The champion of some company where the fans have been screaming for me for months, but his wife's white liberal friends won't let them do it.
I
So
love that he
he's
said white. I love that he said white. I
right,
love that.
because it's more of an adjective than like a, you know what I mean? Like,
Dude, he knows what it is. A lot of the times the white liberals think they're the biggest allies of like gays and blacks, but they're actually like, hey, you can't do anything. Let us help you.
right, yeah, exactly. We have to fight for them.
Yes, dude, yes. They can't do anything. They don't know any better.
So now he's coming to Houston, where his wife and her friends can't save him. Boy, now it's not boy, it's boy,
Boy,
boy.
boy.
In the
Yeah.
past year, I've snorted more money up my nose than you've earned in your entire career. You've got plenty of time to cancel. Listen to your wife on this one. Dude, ouch. Ouch, dude. This guy don't play.
Dude, read Nathan's. But read Nathan's.
I am, dude.
Read Nathan's.
And by the way, like, in my mind, Necro Butcher is just like whistling past the graveyard through life. Like, whatever's on his radar, he'll just put that fucking Necro Butcher magic dust on. Like that. And by the way, I feel like this message from Necro is him doing business. Do you think that Necro cares about this guy and his wife's white friends? Like, no, it's an angle. It's a thing. And I feel like Nathan Mowry, I can read this comment, this rebuttal, and I can sense his fists clenching. Yeah, his fists are clenching. You know what I mean? Like he's like the Arthur meme.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
He goes, "Oh, great. The Kanye West of independent wrestling wants to talk shit to me." And by the way, that is such a poor analogy. Just because Necro Butcher drinks beer called Old German, and on the side of the can it says beer for people like us, that doesn't make him a Nazi, dude.
Not at all.
Okay, but it kind of raised my eyebrow because he's like associating Necro with someone that's kind of like the furthest from him on the spectrum, but actually bringing Necro up to that level.
Right, exactly. Exactly, dude. Like it's not a good, it's already a poor first sentence.
Continue.
Because dude, and honestly, even if you want to go there, if you think that Necro is an anti-Jewish person, then you shouldn't be fighting him, right? Like if you think that Necro is actually an anti-Jewish person, you shouldn't be fighting him. And by the way, Necro went liberal. This guy could have gone conservative, and they could have made it a Proud Boys thing. But instead, I feel like Nathan Mowry was so quaking and shaking in his boots that he just shot for the moon.
Well, we haven't seen it all play out yet,
Okay.
Pat. We haven't seen it all play out.
The Kanye West of independent wrestling wants to talk shit about me, my wife, her friends, and my show. A lot of folks are afraid of you, not me. That's where it should have started. It should have started right there. Or it should have said, Necro Butcher wants to talk shit about me and my family, my personal people. A lot of people are afraid of you, not me. The Kanye West line, too much.
But that hooks you, dude. That hooks an average motherfucker.
No, because I gotta stop to do the calculations. Anyway, but not me. I actually have a set. I believe he's talking about balls.
Yeah, not a gang. He doesn't have a gang.
Big balls.
It ain't no secret that I hate you. It ain't no secret how It ain't no secret that I hate how you view this world. You're a hateful monopoly man. By the way, your is spelled wrong, but hey, whatever. I'm sure Necro couldn't. Well, Necro's spelling is pretty good.
Necro's a genius.
Your hateful monopoly man looking drunk ass ain't welcome in Atlanta. You should be with Joe at Wembley. But instead, you'll be found lifeless in a pile of powder at a random Red Roof Inn. Necro, the only reason I've ever been cool to you was because of Drew. Who are we talking about? Drew Blood?
Vickers, Hillbilly.
Oh. Well, that doesn't make any sense. So if you like Drew and Drew likes Necro, what's the problem? It looks like the Lord has tried to call you home several times, but you left the phone ringing. Maybe you should do us a favor and answer it finally. Your eulogy will be a mockery of a wasted life. Dude, this guy went too hard. It's all over the place. He's obviously in a panic.
Mowry saying that?
Mowry.
Nathan Mowry. I know I botched it. Do you want me to read it again, or are you?
No, you're good.
Do it again. Play it again, Sam.
Oh, great! The Kanye West of independent wrestling wants to talk shit about me, my wife, her friends, and my show. A lot of folks are afraid of you. Not me. I actually have a set. It ain't no secret that I hate how you view this world. You're a hateful monopoly man looking drunk ass ain't welcome in Atlanta. You should be with Joe at Wembley, but instead you'll be found lifeless in a pile of powder at a random Red Roof Inn. Necro, the only reason I've ever been cool to you was because of Drew. It looks like the Lord has tried to call you home several times, but you left the phone ringing. Maybe you should do us a favor and answer it finally. Your eulogy will be a mockery of a wasted life. So, Icarus, do you have some thoughts? I think you feel you know both these guys. You're familiar with their works.
I mean, you got to do anything to really call out Necro. He's heard it all. So, I mean,
So he's trying his
did
best.
Maori go a little bit too hard with wishing upon death on Necro? Kind of. I mean, some would say that, but like I said before, you got to take your shot.
Yo, but
And he shot a shot.
he's kind of saying like, dude, you're amazing. Like, even though your view of the world is shit, you're so amazing that you shouldn't even be wrestling me. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah, like that's basically what he
well,
said.
here's another thing I disagree with that Maori said is Necro doesn't look like the Monopoly man. He looks like Soda Pop Popinski from Mike Tyson Super Punch Out. He's not Monopoly. He's Soda Pop Popinski.
If I was
But
Necro, I'd come out with a monocle and a top hat just for this match.
that would be legendary.
With
But
a
I mean,
thimble. Well, bag instead of bag full of thumbtacks, you got
I
thimble.
think Necro should come out in that mankini he wore when Ricky Shane called him out. That
Dude,
should be his
that's the
thing.
best. But that's what I'm saying. Necro, his attention to detail, because think about that scenario. He's in the back. He's getting dressed. He hears his name. He doesn't even put pants on. He comes out.
Pull Johnson out.
That's the attention
Pull
to
it dick
detail.
half hard.
And it's so funny. It's like nobody in the entire world would have bet money that that's the underwear that Necro wears. This is very, very funny.
And then with Mickey, I'm thinking basically, what are you trying to do? Do it like a Samoa Joe fucking angle again, but with Mickey?
Well, hold on. Let me.
Oh, but the roles were reversed.
Can I speak on? Can I speak on Mickey? Mickey has done this one time before, and it was at the end of Cage of Death, the last Cage of Death. Listen to me, guys. And she tried to get on the microphone and say in front of everybody, which was not many people, but she knew it was going to be streamed on IWTV. She tried to say to Nick Gage, one thing that we've never had is you versus me. And Nick was so pissed because what's Nick Gage to do? Say I'm not fighting no bitch, or be like, yo, why are you going into business for yourself just because I'm out here to get a match, right? When you and I, or no promoter has ever discussed you and I in a match before. And I could tell right there at ringside that Nick was like, dude, why are you doing this to make me be put on the spot to have to address you? I'm not fighting a woman.
Yeah, but okay. And you know what? You're right. I think that Nick and Necro are of the old school mentality. Despite the outcome, despite the story that could be told, I don't fight ladies.
Yes.
However,
Nick beat the shit out of Tessa. Nick beat the shit out of Tessa Blanchard.
Yeah, but that was an NHB1, and I'm sure he was
paid
proper.
But also, if you bring up a good thing, is Mickey Knuckles as powerful of an entity in today's day and age that someone would be like, I'm putting her over you?
Yeah, but was that before Tessa's incident, or was that
was before? That was before, I believe.
That was before.
Okay, so yeah, she wasn't that hot. I would say Mickey's more hot than Tessa.
Well, I was about to say that I think that in the deathmatch setting, in the deathmatch medium, even if you are an old school wrestler who doesn't want to fight a girl, a lady, a female, I feel like deathmatch lends itself to being able to. I feel like Necro and Mickey could have a dope match.
But he's saying that everyone would know I'm not going to lose to you, Mick. He's saying everyone would know I'm not going to lose to you.
But based off that one sentence, there's a story to be told. Like you said, there's
an even better story to be told. But there's only one match for Necro, and that shit would sell like hotcakes right now. And that would be the battle between the two butchers. Fuck around and find out match. Phil Insane versus Necro Butcher is a must.
Get
That's a
out of
must.
here. You know what, dude? Just go back to work, dude.
I'm just saying, it's a must. Think about it, dude. Think about it and look. Think
Well,
about it. In marketing terms,
we're thinking about Phil Insane, but it ain't no goddamn match that we're thinking
Yeah,
about. Like,
you know what?
I'm
And I'll bet you $100 Phil Insane doesn't come out of prison looking like Nick Gage did.
what's that? What's that mean? He's gonna be bigger?
No, I feel like Nick Gage went to bank robbing prison. Phil Insane's gonna go to mental hospital, and
Hey, you never know. Sometimes you treated very well in those mental hospitals, man.
they're
you're
gonna feed
not
him
lying. You're
they're
not
gonna feed him his
lying.
carrots and his fucking broccoli, and he's gonna find God and come back.
Just saying, it makes sense, dude. The marketing off that would be fucking insane, dude. I'm
For
just
who?
saying.
For you. It would say you would
No,
you for you.
everybody. For everybody. Think
You
about it.
you would
That's the most
Phil,
realistic.
Phil was on the up. Phil was on the up and up. He
And
was.
the story happens because they were supposed to have a match twice and it never happened.
Yeah, probably.
Don't
Quit being
say it.
such an anti-positive motherfucker, Pat.
Oh, I
If it's
anti-positive.
That's just
Dude,
the way he is.
how dare both of you? The most
That's
anti.
just the way he is.
it's called a death match, right? That's the most realistic death
How
match
am
that could
I?
take place.
How am I less positive than a man who will cave another man's skull in with a turnbuckle? How am I the enemy?
Oh,
How am I the villain here?
still going through the process. We don't know if it happened or not.
Yeah, the fucking Guantanamo Bay process, dude. Lock this guy up, throw away the key.
Hey, OJ got away with it. Anything's possible.
Yeah, well,
I thought it just got
OJ's
this
name
way-
wasn't Orange Juice Insane.
I don't love anything
Fuck
about
up,
it. I don't love anything about it, but the fact that he's called Phil Insane and this happened is kind of like
No,
fitting.
how dare you?
I'm just he's Phil. Hey, I'm Larry Legend. He was Mike Awesome. Okay.
So what happens? The last name that you choose in wrestling just becomes you?
Hey, he's Mr. Danger.
Hey, sometimes it does. Sometimes it consumes you and you can't snap out of it.
Yeah, well, if that was the case, then the guy who got hit's last name would be Danger, because he was in serious danger.
Hey, Kazarni morphed into a more demonic fucking character in Simbodi. So
Sinbad.
I mean, it's possible to adapt your character into a crazier one.
I will tell you this: whether it is an undiagnosed mental institution patient like Phil Insane, or whether it's a deathmatch legend like Mickey Knuckles, or somebody who falls in between one or two like Nathan Mowry, I am locked in, dialed in, ready to go on every single thing that Necro Butcher does, and I love him. And man, it would make my Tournament of Death weekend to know that he was around, because me and Bry, we're hanging out with Andy Lawler. We're joined at the hip with Andy Lawler now. So Andy Lawler's going to be hanging out with Necro. So I hope Necro's there so that through osmosis I can get an Andy Lawler rub and hang out with Necro. That's my Tournament of Death dream.
Get some footage, some unreleased footage for us.
Oh, dude, you don't even understand. I ordered a new camera. Where the Tournament of Death 5 vlog is in play for that weekend.
Good.
Hey, real quick. AJ Styles' son signed to TNA.
Lord.
Sting's son signed to AEW.
Lord.
And Umaga's son, Zilla, who you know, Icarus, just signed to NXT.
Lord.
So out of those three companies, who's gonna have the best career?
Zilla.
Just because it's the E?
No, Zilla. Hands down, he's got more personality.
Because the E is his Rock is his nephew or his uncle.
It's
The Rock is his uncle.
There's that, but I think Zilla has really, I think he's really adapted into a pro wrestler. Like he knows how to do it. He knows how to get the drive.
Yo, I'll
If
tell you
that
this.
place was dying, if that place was dying at HOG, all he had to do was pop out the curtain and people would go nuts.
Those
Yeah,
splashes.
he made the latest Botchamania, him in red.
Yeah, saw
Oh,
that.
I didn't see it. That's the Botchamania with the GoldenEye cover with
Yes, dude. Yes,
I
that
haven't
is
I
his
haven't watched
part.
it. I haven't
His
watched it.
part is the GoldenEye. His part is the
I haven't
GoldenEye
watched it.
cover. Yes.
I did like those Zillit's Fatu splashes when he debuted. Those looked great.
He's
Yeah, he kicks
Umaga's
those legs
son.
back.
He's Umaga's son.
But then did
He
you
kicks
see
those legs back.
did you see that he came out and said,
Right.
I'm not a
That's right.
nympho? He said, I'm not a nympho, baby.
I know, dude.
He said, I'm
Leave
not a
him
nympho.
alone.
He said, I'm not a
Leave him
nympho.
alone, Pat.
You have one job. You have one fucking job. You have one job,
No.
dude.
No, the job
Just
is
read
to
a
kick
book.
the feet back.
Read
Kick
a
the feet back
fucking
for the
book.
splash.
Did he do? Okay.
Well, Zilla became the blackest person in the E right now.
No, you don't know, dude.
Yeah, he's the blackest person in the E right now.
Last night, finally, something I've been crying out for. I was sick of the Usos and the Bloodline acting black, so they finally got beat up by blacks.
What?
Did you see this?
Yeah, Royce Keys.
What?
Royce Keys went and found two blacks and was like, yo, it's over for you. I'm coming for you.
Who
Yeah.
were the blacks?
I don't know. They were just two nondescript.
No, I don't believe
Royce
you.
Keys and two question marks.
I don't believe you. Two
Dude,
random blacks.
Royce Keys came out. They all had shiesties on, and they came out and they fucked up. They fucked up Solo, dude.
One
they
of
didn't
them
have
looked like
shiesties.
Tyrone
I'll tell you
Biggins.
what, they didn't have shiesties, but they just had the handkerchiefs, the Nick Cage. They should have had shiesties. If they were really gonna drive home that the blacks are coming for the Samoan spot,
Dude,
they should have had shiesties.
let me tell you something. This is one of the best things that we could see on our televisions for this country
But
now.
Larry, would you agree that the black faction that took down the Samoans should have had shiesties and not bandanas, though?
What I agree on is that they know New Day's about to come out over there. They know it's a bunch of black.
Yeah, but the New Day is so white.
Yeah,
dude.
But bro, that's what, I know they are, dude. But that's why it's like I didn't even see. I saw Royce.
They're gonna come out with Swerve, and it's gonna make Swerve whiter.
I don't know, Pat. Maybe they'll do the New Day that they originally did. Remember the New Day?
They'll be like, yeah, you know what? That's probably right. They're probably gonna really like up the nation domination vibe.
This is what we really had in mind, but Vince wanted us to. You know,
he wanted us to hello my lady, hello my right. Okay, fair enough.
Yes.
But
and Swerve, since he wants to be on his Leo Rush mogul West Side Gun thing, he's gonna be like, yeah, we're the bro. That's what I'm saying. That's why. Oh, it's crazy,
dude. In my opinion, Necro Butcher's blacker than all of these dudes.
I would agree. I would agree. Yeah. He's outside. He's outside drinking Colt 45s while everybody else.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Yeah.
I used to drink King Cobra.
He's drinking E&J.
Hey, that was my uncle.
Boy.
Yeah.
Boy, in the past year, I've snorted more money up my nose than you've earned in your entire career.
People from Atlanta do have cocky attitudes, though. I mean,
I feel like they kind of both laid each other's ass out. Like, as I was reading both of them back to back, like, my eyes were wide. When I was reading both of the things back to back, and I read Nathan's first, then I read Necro's, my eyes were like, oh, shit.
Yo, but honestly, I know that it's a small detail, but I just feel like the fact that they had these dudes, these Royce Keys minions, they debuted with like bandanas on. I feel like it's just, it's white written, it's white produced, and you know what I mean? They're like, so it's like Royce Keys and his crew are being directed to act like the black people that the white writers think black people are. But if they were really given the freedom, like if MVP or somebody who is a proud black man was writing it, they would have come out in shiesties.
They found Vince Russo's notebook that was
That's what I'm
stashed
saying.
in a
It's
locker.
it's
But I
it's
mean,
like
Pat, it's not for our eyes. It's for the kids' eyes, and the kids don't know that, so they just
the
want them
kids
to be.
the kids are wearing shiesties more than more than we are, dude. The kids know about shiesties more than us even. I see what you're saying, but right, they can't be too
They're
scary.
doing the archetype. They're doing the archetype of what is to be feared, not the reality. And I feel like you would see Shiesties more in dub. And it's
Right.
gone. It's gone. He doesn't like this kind of talk. He doesn't like this kind of talk.
Yeah, and much like Leo Rush, and once again, not to press on a wound. And, listen, we've agreed to disagree, and I feel like we've worked it out. But much to the same kind of like thought,
There he is.
much the same thought that like when Leo Rush was getting hot with his like penis Blackheart gimmick, he tried to change the
I
vibes
don't
too
think he
soon.
tried, Pat. I think he just fucking didn't get a chance to get in that bitch. I
All
do
that
not
event,
think
he
Leo.
was waiting on
I
that
don't think
Eventbrite
Leo. I
money.
don't think Leo is shaving his head in front of a shit. I think he's going somewhere, bro.
Get like a
And if
straight
that
razor.
yes, dude. And I don't think Tony has that in the back for him. So he was like, "Fuck it, I'll just wrestle with the stubble."
Okay, fair enough, but I guess like just to follow my own thought processes, it's like Solo Solo is one of the hottest things on WWE right now.
I wanted to talk about him.
Yo, he's hilarious. Did you see that he Matrix? They go, "This is your warning shot, pal." And dude, when but anyway, long story short, they just found this like beautiful gold mine of LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, Rock and Sock, fish out of water story, like unlikely allies. And like they should have let it fucking simmer and cook for a little bit, but they've already brought out the Shiesty Blacks.
Dude. Pat,
I would have loved to enjoy
Pat.
Solo for a few more weeks.
I feel like they know what we're thinking, and their modus operandi is let's go the entire opposite of that.
Because we want our YouTubers and all our streamers to talk about what we should have done, which is why we're
Yes.
deliberately
Yes,
choosing the
dude.
wrong
Yes.
path.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, I do. Yachty, Logan Paul,
Oh,
all this
Yanni has
shit.
a match, dude.
I
Yanni's
know.
fighting, dude.
I know. I know. So here it is again. Our fans are gonna hate the fact that this is about Yanni, a fucking rapper. Why is I watching Robert Lottie? Why am I watching this guy, a
Right,
rapper?
because they're looking at the analytics, and as long as people are tweeting about it, that's money, negative or positive. You know what they should have done?
100%.
You know how Baron Corbin didn't he dye the hair of the belt
Dude,
black,
dude,
or he
Baron
shaved?
is
He gave the belt a haircut. They should have done hair versus belt hair match.
how about hair versus pube hair?
I like the white hair showing from fucking the belt. I liked when he got
Well,
tricked belt. That was pretty fun.
apparently he buzzed it. Apparently he gave it a haircut last week.
Oh
He's a
Jesus!
Nazi. He's a Nazi.
Right, I'm gonna make this belt is now a skinhead.
Yes.
Because
The
all the
lone
belts are
Nazi.
skinheads, really. Because now that we've seen belts with hair, now we know that all belts are skinheads.
Yeah, don't bring all that hair in here. Look at me. Don't bring all that hair in here, Larry. We need Bobby Cruz, Ian Riccaboni cuts.
All right, so Icarus says that Zilla is going to be the best. What do you think? Best future. And by the way, the rules of the prediction game are that they don't have to stay in the company that they're signed to. Avery Styles, TNA, Sting's son, AEW, Zilla Fatu, NXT. Like, fast forward 20 years. Who's going to have the best career?
Pat, I do not mean to do this to you.
Oh, God.
I do not mean to do this to you. Ick, are you listening?
What did I do?
Are you listening, Ick? I do not mean to do this to you. But the answer to your question is Buddy motherfucking Wayne. Did you hear what I just said?
Nick Wayne's son?
Oh my God. I mean, wait.
Nick Wayne has a son? He's only 22. He's got a son called Buddy Wayne?
Oh,
Get the fuck
I'm
out of here.
sorry. Buddy is Nick's father.
He
The
named
answer
his
to your
son
question
Buddy
is
Wayne
Nick.
Jr.?
It's Nick. It's Nick. It's Nick. I meant to say Nick, but I'm drunk and high. It's Nick. It's
So
Nick.
Nick,
Nick Wayne.
Yo, I could see that, Larry. I could
Dude,
see
he's great. He's great, dude. I've witnessed this motherfucker, bro. He is great. I witnessed him, Pat. This motherfucker, Nick Wayne, is great.
Is he
and
better?
MJF tweeted about it.
Is he better than Javon Evans?
He's better than Javon, dude.
Come on.
No, he's better. Dude, the facials, the getting down deep to pick up a motherfucker's head, that old school shit. Javon is great. Javon is great, okay? But Nick is doing that shit, bro. And he did it with Jordan Oliver, bro. And it was awesome.
You think that Nick Wayne is gonna be in WWE one day, or you think he'll just be like?
I don't know, Pat. Maybe he'll be the foundation that MJF and all the AEW guys be like, no, the hooks belong. You know,
Well, but that's the problem. That's the problem with AEW is like it's almost like everyone is too good. So how's Nick Wayne gonna stand out in AEW when you got like
they're
all these
cultivating him?
Quality inspector die.
He's doing work. They're cultivating him. You know? And I saw the cultivation with a worker like Big Jordo. You hear what I'm saying? Big Breakfast. Okay? I saw the work.
Yeah, but what's Big Breakfast done in the last 5 years, dude? Big Breakfast was the next big fucking thing, and what's he doing?
You know what, Pat? It don't always look like the way that it looks. Okay?
Well, and it can happen quick.
It don't always look like the way it looks.
And it can happen overnight.
And it can happen overnight. Jordo is big. He's mature. I remember when he was a boy. I remember when he was a little shitty ass boy.
Okay, so rank these guys. Rank these five then. Or no, rank these five: Nick Wayne, Jordan Oliver, Javon Evans, Hook, Zilla Fatu. Who's the future? Rank these, Icarus: Zilla Fatu, Nick Wayne, Javon Evans, and whatever the other two I said were. Jordan Oliver. Where does Jordan Oliver fall into it? Jordan Oliver, to me, it's already over. His name might as well be Jimmy Lloyd.
Yeah. He's done a lot. He's done a lot. I would honestly have to say Zilla first.
But I feel like you're partial because you've seen him.
Dude,
oh, he's got an express pass. He's got an express pass.
I'm right with you, Ick. I'm right with you, Ick. The bloodline, bro.
He's walking right through TSA.
Dude, his dad died. Dude, the bloodline, dude.
I would say Zilla, then I would say Javon Evans. Second.
Dude, I'm going Nick Wayne.
I would say last would be Avery because he has to prove himself.
Exactly.
Still. I mean,
exactly.
How many matches does he
But where does Sting's son? But doesn't
exactly?
I feel
we
like
don't know no goddamn Avery. We know all the motherfuckers you just said.
Sting's son would be above because he's actually had a little stint in AEW.
Well, and it's just his size. Like he's actually just physically much bigger.
He's imposing. He's got that size to him.
It was paying attention.
I might not seem like I am, but I am.
I love this.
My answers are just like Ick. I'm going, Buddy. I'm going Nick over Javon.
Hey, did you hear about this? Did you hear about this Joe Janela
I'm so glad you segued into that. I wanted to bring it up so bad. I wanted to bring it up so bad, and I'm so glad you segued into it.
Yo,
Because
can
I know
we
Johnny wants the fucking drums.
can we
Yo,
just
where's our
say
money? Don't we get a little money every show? Send us something, y'all. Give us a little cash.
yeah, send us something. I need a new
Yeah, no, I need some cigarettes.
if you guys well no Larry, I yeah, you know, uh if you guys send $20,
Okay.
I will send Larry 15 of those dollars to buy cigarettes.
Hey, I like that kind of talk. I don't not like that. I don't like that. I like that
How much
kind
are
of talk.
cigarettes in Baltimore? 13?
No, well, I do the LAs now. So look, I got these today because they didn't have the LAs. You know what? We got it? We got it? Dude, I'm you. I thought of you. I thought of you when I bought them, Pat. I thought of you. I thought of you. I know they are. I know they are. I know they are. I know they are. And Pat, Pat, this is how this is how you're my son.
They're like,
My
yo,
original
let's
brands,
go. Greens?
bro,
They're like, yo, greens? Let's go.
bro.
Shorts?
Listen to me. Listen to me. My first brand was Parliament Lights. Pat, do you hear me? My first brand was Parliament Lights. When I used to be in Brooklyn and Harlem, and brothers would come up to me and be like, "Yo, look, can I get in and
Oh,
sing?"
dude, a
And I,
black guy.
bro,
And you pull out a
and I
Parliament
pull them
light,
shits
they're
out, and they
ashamed
would
of
be
you.
like, "Bro," they would be like,
Forget
"Nah,
it.
buddy, I'm good." They'd be like, "I'm good, buddy, you
I'll
good?"
smoke these clips off the floor. I'd rather pick up these butts off the floor. You know, and the thing is,
100%, dude. 100%. My original brand was Parliament Lights when niggas would ask me for a cig in Brooklyn or Harlem or Bronx, and I pull them shits out. They'd be like, "I'm good. You good, bro? Go
see,
ahead."
it's so
I
funny
would be like,
because
"What's going on?"
I feel like if I was standing next to you in the same area and they asked me and I pulled out a Parliament, they would expect it and just smoke it.
Right,
But it's like
right.
so it's like to accept a Parliament light from a fellow black man is like, dude, the terrorists won. They won. The whites won.
Yeah, dude, they're looking at me like, "What the fuck are you?" They really were looking at me like, "What are you?" And
Right.
I was
Well,
like,
that's what happens when a white person asks me for a cigarette. I pull out a Newport. They're like,
"Yes,
"Oh
that's
my
why I said
god,
you're my kid. That's why I said you're my
disgusting."
kid.
They're like
That's why I
disgusting.
said you're my kid.
But
You're
I'm a
my kid."
hero. I'm a hero for the local blacks because
And that's why you're my baby boy. That's why you're my baby boy. Yes, exactly.
you know, if my
Exactly.
name was J, I probably wouldn't smoke Newport
Oh,
shorts
here you go. I knew it was
because I
coming.
probably wouldn't want to mess up
I knew it
I
was
wouldn't want
coming.
to
You
mess up
hate
my
him.
larynx for my freestyles, for my sound clouding, you
Oh,
know.
Pat, leave him alone. He's just a baby. Leave him alone.
Um I'm really having a lot of trouble keeping up with this Joey Janela drama because like I feel like I still wanted to like really get in deep with this Orange Crush stuff, but apparently like some other stuff happened. Whereas like the guy, one of the, like a former cohort, fellow independent wrestler. And by the way, Eric Cannon started it where he goes, "I'm a 20-year vet." And Cornette said it too, where he goes, "Dude, if you are and have always been on the indies and you're saying you're a 20-year vet, like keep it to yourself, dude." How many times this week did I hear somebody say, "Oh, well, as a 20-year vet, I should have to pay to I should have, dude, if you're a 20-year
Dude, yes, Pat, yes, 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 dude. I was like, bro. You bring me to the water. I don't know how to find it on my own, but bro, yes, you're absolutely right. I'm like, wait, what?
Hey, quick question. If you're a 20-year vet, should you have to pay to go to a local show? It's like, yeah, if you're a 20-year vet that nobody heard of.
Dude, if you're a 20-year vet, have you stacked your bread enough that it don't matter
Right.
if they're gonna let you in or not. You can jerk off with your money because
Because
I am.
theoretically, if you're a 20-year vet, you can work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then actually have a job, and you can be rich.
Dude, I did not even catch on to that. I did not even catch on to that shit, bro. But I commented on it. But yeah, Eric, Eric knows what he's doing as a 20-year vet.
I don't think he does.
Just like Frankie Kazarian as a 20-year vet
Hey, don't worry
is the
about it.
one.
I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna take care of
Yeah,
you.
yep, as a 20-year vet.
Right, because then he can turn on Avery and make some money.
That's right. Yeah. Just like I hope that's what Nathan and Necro are doing right now.
I feel like Necro is unflappable in that goal, and it makes me happy to see how others interact with him, because I view Necro as the top of the mountain, in my opinion. But, that's just me. I'm a stupid.
No, you're not. No, you're not. He's a god.
Uh,
Necro. But Pat, what we are facing right now is the contingent of fans, and Nick, I want you to listen to me. The contingent of fans that are also like, yeah, bro, but Mickey's a god too.
well, I don't take issue with any fan who thinks that about Mickey. I think my problem is that a lot of fans who got into it within the last 5 to 10 years feel that about her without knowing the history that makes her that. You feel me?
You can't really study what other people like their knowledge. That's why I'm always yelling at Brian because Brian doesn't know anything. He doesn't know anything,
But I
but
feel like Brian's the perfect template of
but
somebody
but
who will
hold
call
on,
Nikki the god,
but hold on,
or
hold on,
Mickey the god.
hold on though. All I'm saying is like Jim Ross, like good old JR. I don't give a fuck about nothing that y'all are talking about. All that matters to me is that there's an ass every 8 inches in that motherfucker. So I don't care about personal. Oh, this is right. This is right. All I care about is that there are more Bryans that beget more Bryans that beget more Bryans, so that there are motherfuckers that want to pay to see this shit. That's all I care about. And if you look at it from that mentality, then Necro, yeah, I know you would never lose to a girl, but this is Mickey fucking Knuckles that we're talking about. This is people coming to see her fight you.
Well, and theoretically speaking, him fighting her would probably help his image out a little bit. I know that Necro don't think about that, and I don't want my Necro to think like that. But if you really look at it, if Necro was just to soften his views a few degrees and play ball just a little bit, he would get.
Pat, maybe that's what he'll do. Maybe he'll let himself get older
I think if
to the
there's
point.
one lady he's gonna fight, it's gonna be it's gonna be Mickey.
Yeah, he ain't fighting Sadaka or
No,
Ludar.
he ain't fighting nobody, but Mickey and him have the Japan bond. They rubbed each other's feet.
So
Like
hold on, you know what? Actually, Necro might fight Chikusa Nagayo. I listen, above Mickey right now, Necro might fight Chikusa. If Chikusa did a big deal in Japan, where it was like first time ever Chikusa versus Necro Butcher, I would not be surprised if he would do that. But that's an international woman hardcore icon, not deathmatch, hardcore icon.
well, and I think Necro is also about the dollars and cents.
Exactly. Ain't no money. We ain't really gonna draw in the states.
Right. So if you could prove, if somebody could prove to him that it's money,
Yes, Pat. Yes.
that's
If you good, where are you? If you're working, it's gone.
All right.
Hey, did you know that you can get away with anything? Did you guys know that you can actually, there's a new formula out in wrestling that you can get away with anything if you pay Mystico 5 figures to do a 12-minute match in a warehouse.
Dude, I saw this.
Book bootleg UWFI fights and pay wrestlers triple rate to sell out and allow themselves to get talked down to like first year know nothing, and no is spelled N-O. Know nothing fucking loser jabronis by lazy-eyed Gabe Sapolsky 2005 wannabe fat loser sexual deviant drug addict fucking clown.
I think Deppen being announced on Produce. Y'all saw over the past couple days. I haven't seen a lot. I have not seen a lot. But y'all saw over the past couple days Tony Deppen, a GCW stalwart,
Who never got
was
the respect. Never got the
Pat,
respect.
100%, Pat. But a stalwart from the Game Changer World days was announced on Produce, and it was
Good.
accompanied by Adam saying, "We've tried to have Tony multiple times, but it didn't work out." I feel that vitriol is specifically, especially the part about like taking, because I know what that guy Adam is offering. I know what that guy Adam is offering wrestlers, dude. It is a lot of fucking money. It is a lot
Well,
of
that
fucking
doesn't
money.
seem like a great business model.
It doesn't, but that's why Joey mentioned it.
It sounds like
That's why Joey mentioned it.
It sounds like a Blackcraft type of situation, perhaps. But you know what?
Blackcraft had millions.
Just like I rooted for Blackcraft to overtake GCW back then, but GCW, of course, used all their ways to make it seem like Blackcraft ran late that night, and it was all Blackcraft's fault that night, and they used all their fucking, mental powers to make it be somebody else's fault. I'm hoping that Orange Crush doesn't succumb to the same thing. And by the way, dude, to like if you're so high and mighty and you're the foremost authority on the way this fucking business should be run, even though really your big claim to fame is that you look like a trailer park crackhead Shawn Michaels and you stole Nick Mondo's roof spot. Really, if that's really your only thing, and by the way, congratulations. You got inducted into the Hall of Fame that you and your buddy created.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Johnny. I knew Johnny was going to send us some ducats. We love you, John. We love you.
Fuck Gabe
Thank you for,
Sapolsky. He ripped me off in early 2000s. He can go to hell. But by the way, if you're that smart, and isn't Joey Janela a woke motherfucker? Isn't he super body positive? Why would he be including criticisms of this guy's physical appearance?
Because the guy from TNA was like, and you don't even fuck Megan Bain. That's why. That's why, dude.
No, this happened before that. This is a prelude to that. But dude, yeah, so for Joey Janela, and by the way, now all of a sudden he's on this fucking massive crusade against Orange Crush, because he's not sitting at the table anymore with them, and whatever, because he missed a flight, because he's a fucking loser, and then, like, they got into a fight because I'm sure this other guy's a fucking loser too, but, to be so body positive and be so woke, and by the way, Joey Janela's wokeness is a fucking work. Like
when he was at the school board meeting in Florida. Remember, he went to the school board meeting and he was like, "This just makes me so upset." And Drake was there, I think. Do you remember that?
Well, no, because Joey Janela is yes, I remember it, and he did something like that, and he did that because he doesn't believe in anything except his own fucking swinging dick. He has no respect for anybody. He's a fucking loser. He's a leech. He's an idiot. And so what did he do? Instead of coming up with his own original idea, He's a bully. And I'm not talking about it in the sexy BVLLY way that we do it. I'm talking about it in the fucking school shooting. Thank God you found wrestling. Otherwise, there'd be a bunch of dead kids at your high school type of
Oh
fucking.
my God, you're saying it. You're saying it.
Right. Thank God.
You're saying it.
Thank fucking God that Joey Janela, barely 5'11 and a half, found the road of pro wrestling, because if not, there'd be a bunch of dead kids at whatever his high school he went to. Because he's not smart enough or dexterous
I know,
enough.
yeah, dexterous,
Whatever the fuck. He's not
dexterity,
smart
whatever.
enough. He's not smart enough. He doesn't have enough hand-eye coordination to play a sport. He's not smart enough to play a musical instrument. So he washed up on the shores of professional wrestling, and thank God he did, because if not, he would have shot up a school. And now what he's doing on Twitter for the last 10 years is just picking fights with people that he can punch down to, because he's up on his GCW woke fucking high horse. Am I wrong?
Well, you're never wrong, Pat.
Thank God he got carried off a roof. By the way, didn't even take the Mankind bump off the roof. Got put on a shoulder of a real legend and got carried off a roof like a little baby.
He's Danny's baby.
Oh, well, Danny's another one. Danny and Joey are the same person, where they weaponize outrage. They find the crack in the foundation, and they fucking see blood, and they attack.
Well, Joey attacked the wrong one with that Impact guy who just got a job as a writer, because that guy fucking. I was looking online, Ringside News or something posted the headline: "New Impact writer eviscerates Joey Janela," or Joey Janela's like attack on new Impact writer backfires spectacularly. Everybody's on this like whoever this guy is side, with Joey just like trying, just like pulling it, whatever, like, oh, well, you must got the drugs. And why would you want to work with this guy, Carlos? I don't even know who the fuck Carlos Silva is. But dude, that
Yeah.
guy fucking shot back, and
He
Joey
goes,
was just.
Joey Janela goes, this is who TNA wants to do business with? No chance. Carlos is probably entertained from how you act on here, I guess meaning Twitter, and wanted to see the jester in person. And then somebody else goes, remember that time when Joey doped up a dying Sabu so he could wrestle him? I mean, him questioning why somebody would want to do business with anyone is laughable. Dude is a real life, walking, talking, stinking piece of shit. And then the guy goes, you aren't even fucking Megan Bain. And the guy goes on to say, too bad talent isn't sexually transmitted.
Like diseases are.
You got it, Larry.
Yeah, like diseases are.
But anyway, dude, I
Hey,
live.
show your face. Are you buffing floors?
You better clean that. You just clean the stain in the ceiling. Work on
Oh,
the
I know.
ceiling.
That's all I see is a coffee stain in the ceiling. I want to see that beard.
Icarus, forget about the floors. Do the ceiling. God damn it.
What the fuck, bro?
Those shits are about to collapse on somebody. Yo, you know what? You know what the worst part about this whole Joey Janela timeline is? Is that I think his last card that he has up his sleeve is that he's going to kill himself. And I think that once Joey kills himself, not only will he have all the new school GCW celebrating, he might even trap an Andy Lawler or Johnny Phillips into flip flopping and being like, you know what, we should have appreciated when we had him.
You
And
know,
he'll probably chat GPT his fucking suicide note with the help of Brett Lauderdale, and he'll have all the photos of when Zandig carried him into fucking relevancy, and everyone will be like, wow, Joey Janela, what a body of work. And you know what? If it was that easy, We should all kill ourselves.
I don't know why you even uttered those words.
You know exactly why, Larry, because I speak only the truth. I wish that instead of Joey Janela doing it, it was MLJ.
You're such a hater, dude.
Hey, did
But
you see that that KTB is going to be wrestling again?
no. Kyle the Beast? The Beast named Kyle? Pat.
Hold on. I'm doing technical things. Yes, Kyle the Beast. Kyle the Beast is going to be fighting fucking Bear Bronson at the next Jeff Cannonball fucking memorial show.
Super.
It's called Because the Night. And
Well,
I think Danny DeMonto is spearheading it. He's going to be fighting Tara Calloway. And I think this is a first ever match. They're just going to type to each other. They're just going to sit across the ring and tweet at each other. Do you see this?
I didn't. I have been looking at nothing because I've just been overwhelmed.
No, I
You
know.
know
And
this.
you know what it is, Larry?
I've been overwhelmed. I haven't been looking at anything.
The reason why I'm so fucked up this week is because, you know, it got pretty heated. You know, you signed off without apologizing to me last week.
But I said goodbye.
You did say goodbye, but you know.
Who did it? Who did it?
But I got to tell you.
Week after week. Who did it week after week?
I know, Brian. I had a talking with him, but I prepared this show all week to think about it as a one-man show. So I just wanted to say all these extremely hateful things.
Crazy. You're fucking crazy.
Yo,
man.
And let me tell you something else. I'm going to tell you something else. Next week when we start on Wednesday,
I knew Tara Zepp wouldn't be here. I knew that much.
All right.
I knew her ass wouldn't be here.
I want you to know that I did my diligence. Normally, I'll just leave guests to die on the vine of their own, but I did try to She said that she was going to be free all next week, meeting this week. And so I messaged her. I said, "Hey, how's Tuesday?"
Dude, I never even heard of her until Foley did the double arm DDT to Murdoch. Dude,
Well, now that you said that, we're never going to have her on the show.
I'm being honest. I love Tara Zepp. I'm sure she's great, dude, but I didn't know her until the double arm DDT.
I prepared questions.
I wanted to wait, but I have to pee. I'm sorry.
All right, that's good because I prepared questions for Tara Zepp, and I'm going to ask them to Icarus as if he was her. Ladies and gentlemen, on the show, Tara Zepp.
Tara Zepp.
Hey, how was Gathering of the Juggalos?
I didn't go to that shit.
Well, I see that your influences are you're a little Harley Quinn, a little Dead Presidents. Where do you get your influences from?
Who, Tara Zepp? Or me?
What are some dream matches you have that we saw that you worked with Mick Foley. What are some dream matches you have planned?
I'm gonna wrestle a bunch of juggalos. That's what I'm gonna do because they have training seminars at the Gathering of the Juggalos.
And by the way, Tara, thank you so much for fighting for the truth and justice and getting new opportunities for hot women everywhere. Thank you. Because I feel like
that's why I'm dating Facade.
One thing, well, well, she's doing that to like make herself seem more normal. If she's dating like a super hot wrestler as hot as her at her own age, like she wouldn't be relatable, you know what I mean?
Well, I have a lot of trouble getting in the States from Canada.
Well, and listen, as far as somebody who understands what women go through, thank you so much for using your HOV lane of hotness to put awareness on that. Because if hot women aren't fighting for women, then What's the
You
point?
be in the WNBA.
What's the point? Oh my god, can I say something? I fucking hate this guy. This fucking WNBA guy, I fucking hate this guy, dude. And
Which
yo,
one? Which one? The Keys guy or the other one?
no, the fucking guy who changed his name to Freedom, the guy who showed up at the thing, I fucking hate this guy. Yo, how about this? Get a hobby. You're 6'6". Go find something else to do, dude.
Well, they wouldn't take him in France playing basketball overseas, so
Right, so
he's trying to
he's
be.
yo, I listen. I don't see why it's unreasonable if you're the Olympics, if you're the WNBA, if you're the NBA. I don't see why it's unreasonable to be like, yo, we respect all trans people. You could be born into a different body, and we understand that, and we respect it. We fuck with you, but we're just saying because it's like it's like an issue. We're just gonna say if you're born a woman, you got to play in the WNBA. If you're born a man, you got to play in the NBA, which means a trans woman can play in the NBA and a trans man can play in the WNBA, but you can't cross the streams.
You can't cross pollinate.
Is that so crazy to say? Like, why is that so scary for? It's like, hey, we love trans people. We welcome all trans people to our shows and to our shit. But unfortunately, if you're born a woman, you have to play in the WNBA. And if you're a man, don't even think about it. Is that so
Yeah, I
crazy?
mean, the one guy got into a fight with a bunch of them, so.
Well, and that guy's such a piece of dude to show up to the game with the t-shirt on and to argue with the fucking women. Like, what a fucking loser, dude.
I would agree.
Like you know what I'm saying? I understand the thought behind like, oh, I'm going to try to expose the hypocrisy of it all. And I guess through being a piece of shit full of hate, he's trying to bait the WNBA into like taking a stand. But dude, you're doing it in like such a I almost said Howard Stern type of way, shock jock type of way. But dude, if you compare the behavior of influencers and media people now to the behavior of Howard Stern was like a pioneer and a genius, and these people are all like bottom feeding fucking TikTok heads. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
Dennis Rodman wearing a dress was fucking epic. What this guy's doing is some fucking Joey Janela loser shit. Like, go get a hobby. Leave these women alone. Who are you fighting for? What are you fighting
Well,
for?
they know it's easy to get a commotion going when the whole training thing gets brought up.
Well, do you think this guy? You think it's as simple as this guy's just trying to make money and start a podcast?
Yeah, he's trying to get his name up, so he's using something that gets a
Right. And you know,
rise from
and that's the
everybody.
thing. Like, yo, dude, shave your beard, chop your dick off, take some fucking hormones, then show up front row. I'd appreciate, I can respect you a little bit more if you do that. But he's just literally a guy being like, I identify as a woman. And it's like, okay, dude, we all get it. We all get it. I identify as a rich guy. But you know what I mean? Like I get it. But yo, you don't get it because you're not in that situation. You don't have that chromosome or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? So just shut the fuck up and go be 6'7" doing something else.
Yeah, he could be easily doing something else, but
Am
he's trying to
I
go the
bugging?
easy route.
I feel like you have
No,
much more conservative views than I do, but even like I fucking hate this guy, dude.
Well, I don't blame you because he's just doing something to get promotion because
He's just like a
WNBA
troll.
right now is a topic. WNBA right now is a topic.
Yo, and don't get me wrong, I kind of fucking hate the WNBA because they have one good white player and the entire league turned into a race war, Jerry Springer Bad Girls Club. But yo, just let's let it be all women and let them do what they want. Let the chips fall where they may.
Well, Caitlin Clark is the one that Charles Manson was talking about a long time ago that was about to start the race war.
Come on, stop it. We
Yeah.
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 You thought
She's here because Charles Manson called it.
you thought Charles, like, you thought it was gonna be like a war general or like a fucking
No,
political figure, or you thought it was gonna be somebody like. No, it was actually Charles Manson was talking about Caitlin Clark this whole time.
Caitlin Clark the whole time. He knew about her a long time ago.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Larry, we're talking about how Caitlin Clark is the one that Manson was talking about all those years ago that was going to start the race war.
Yo, wouldn't it be so embarrassing for the human race if, like, the thing that brought everything to a boiling point was the WNBA?
It seems like it. It
Like
seems like it.
the thing that really starts like the global civil war is the WNBA. Like, we had so many opportunities to go to the left or the right and fucking kill each other over topics, but the thing that finally destroys civilization is the WNBA. That'd be so embarrassing.
But it would take that. That's what it
I
would. That's
mean,
what would.
the WNBA is a clear down with the patriarchy, but like we're side eyeing them because we're like the only reason you're doing it, you know what I mean, is like for show. You know, like Renee Paquette is good. Renee Paquette is good, but she shouldn't just be the first ever commentator because we're in the women's evolution.
No, I
It
think
should, you
obviously
know
the
what I mean?
first ever commentator in the women's evolution should be Veda Scott, obviously. She should be. I feel like Veda Scott should be the queen of all women.
Why do you think
Because
that?
if you really read Veda Scott's Veda, did I say Veda Squat? I meant Veda Scott. If you really read her tweets and get into her lifestyle choices, I think that Veda Scott is the smartest, most emotionally intelligent woman that's ever been born. You know, and I think that everything she says, all women should listen to. Like, because why listen to a man mansplain things to you when you can listen to Veda Scott mansplain things to you?
I like Veda.
Why? How?
I like her. I like her because she helped
Well,
me
she
when I
probably
first.
sucked you. She probably kissed your feet. You're a gay black man. She probably used her relationship with you to free all of her family's fucking guilt. She was probably holding doors open for you, tying your shoes, like just making up for years of fucking maltreatment.
So even though I took over for Ross, let's take it back to the chat. Remember, someone was like, "Did you ever meet Ross the Weasel?" Even though I took over for him as my job, that was my job, Patrick. My job was to take over for Ross and ship things to Andy Lawler in Tennessee and ship things to, Matt, whoever up in Massachusetts. Even though that was my job, they were like, "Oh, Larry's a good fucking stick guy." So I actually took over. I took over for Veda Scott. Listen to me. Listen to me. I took over for Veda Scott so that she could do more managing and wrestling in the Women of Honor branch off. Like, so she, when I first got to Ring of Honor, actually was like a big helper to get me up to be the like, I'm backstage right now with Moose, and we're at Best in the World. Moose, how you feeling? She helped me get up there.
Because they asked her and she said, I can't.
She had been
Let
doing it.
Larry do
Dude,
it.
she had been doing that before me.
And she and
Before.
and she said, you know what? Reparations, let Larry do it. Who am I? Who am I to do it? I'm just here to try to find
No,
a
bro. She
gender
wanted to
non-specific wrestling
wrestle.
husband.
She wanted to wrestle. She wanted to shake her ass in the ring.
Yeah,
She
she's
wanted
just
to
about
get
as
the
good as wrestling.
Yakuza.
She's just about as good as wrestling as she is in OnlyFans.
Well, I'm not that great at OnlyFans. I haven't made that.
No, you're very bad at OnlyFans too. You're very bad at it too, dude.
But no, I like her. And come on, Pat, she's fearless. She'll fucking like
Most people with Down syndrome are fearless, Larry.
she doesn't have Down syndrome. I like Veda.
No, she's got a new thing that's not going to be discovered for many years.
Okay. Can I look? Hold on. Dude.
She's got a new syndrome. She's got this yet to be announced syndrome.
Honestly, let me just say this right now. I like Veda table. Okay.
Of course, you like everyone.
Hold on. I have been in a situation where all of a sudden, like a person that I don't necessarily agree with the values of or condone their previous actions, and I'm talking about Brian's favorite, G Raver. I have been in a situation where all of a sudden, when I arrive to the building with no further or like, hey, this is going on, have just been like doing my job and G Raver. And I in the moment had to make a decision like, am I here to make this money or am I here to be like, oh well, this guy is a heroin guy that was found passed out in his car and got excommunicated from the
Well,
H2O.
it wasn't the heroin. It wasn't the heroin that got him
It was a
excommunicated.
lot of things, Patrick. It was a lot of things. But like in the moment, like I easily could have been like, "Oh no, Rob Black. Oh no, I did not know this. I did not know this, and I'm not going out there and saying a fucking word for him." But I didn't, bro. I didn't. And that's where a lot of the heat came down on Veda. Johnny Phillips, friend of the program, Johnny Phillips was like, yo, listen to Veda just drop out on commentary.
Yo,
You
she
hear
did.
nothing.
She did. But the thing is, Larry, that I'm sure that if she heard what you just said about your choice, she would be against it, right?
I
But the
know that
thing
she
is,
would. I
right?
know that
But
she
the thing
would.
is she gonna walk away from her fucking GCW gig because Drake Younger's on it, or is she just gonna torpedo
She
it like
did
a
the
child?
second night. She wasn't on the second night. For him versus Otis won on. There was no Veda. She was like,
Well,
I'm not.
thank fucking God that there are enough loser wrestling fans spending money on her OnlyFans, and thank fucking God she's married to a guy who's making real money in wrestling, so she has that fucking choice. Thank God for her. Oh, thank goodness gracious that she has a choice. I believe
Making me laugh.
she would call that something like white privilege, wouldn't she? Thank God she has the options to go seduce a man who may or may not have a dick.
Oh my
And can
God, Pat, play us out. That's it.
thank
Come on.
God, thank
Play us
God,
out, bro. Come on.
thank God that she
Come
could do
on, dude.
thank God that she could do the exact opposite thing that she preaches, which is sell her butt online. Because that's empowerment, right? If she does it, it's empowerment.
Pat, I get all sides of the fucking
No, you don't.
Pandora
You
stuff.
don't get all sides.
I do. I do. I do.
You agree with me, but you're saying you get all sides because you don't want to step on any toes.
I don't give a fuck about her toast. And I don't give a fuck about her husband's toast.
I
I
mean,
don't give a fuck about nobody's toast.
I'm sure that they're disgusting.
um,
Like, where do they live? What kind of pedicures do they give in that town?
Pat, can you? What else? Is there anything else
You
you
want to
can
end the
eat?
show,
I want to
Larry?
eat. I want to eat. You know
Oh, you know
I
what,
have my
Larry?
food.
You know
You know
what,
I
you
have my food.
motherfucker. You
I
piece of
have my
shit. Guess
food.
what? Guess
You know
what?
what? You know what? You know what? Let me start warming it
No, you
up
know
to
what?
you.
Don't even start warming up because it just so happened that the second that you decided to eject from this, we are at 2 hours exactly.
I know what I'm doing.
And yeah, I mean, you were 10 minutes late, but you've done your time.
And we hadn't even started. We hadn't even started when I
Oh,
did.
whoa!
Just like the
Why do you think?
motherfuckers.
Why do you think we didn't
Just like
start?
the
Why did you think?
motherfuckers I went out to Anne Arundel County
Why do
for.
you think
I
we
get
didn't
there.
start?
They're not even ready. They're
Dude,
not even
I was ready to
ready.
go. I was ready to go at 7:00:00:00.
Then you should have.
No, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna
You
do it without
should
you. I
have.
held out hope. I gave you an extra 10 because I'm
Don't
hoping.
give me anything. I'm coming. I'm coming. You already know I'm coming.
All right, let's just talk. Answer one more question for me, and then you can have your fried chicken. You sick freak.
Yeah, I made it up, but let me start warming it up because I.
Oh God!
Let me just start the oven and the stove. Let me just start it. I'm just starting it. Everything is started. Go ahead, Pat. Pat. Don't you let me forget it.
I just want to say to everybody, thank you so much for watching this show.
And we got money.
We got $10. Unfortunately, not enough for me to buy Larry a package.
I didn't even
But
want to bring it
Larry,
up,
let me
but
tell you something.
You still should send me $15 or
Larry,
$5.
let me tell you something. I don't
Send me
have
$2.50.
$2.50.
That's and nobody else gets none because Icarus didn't even say goodbye either. Your people are the not say goodbye motherfuckers, and you and I, even when we Irish goodbye, we say fucking goodbye. You
Well,
know I'm telling the truth. You know we're not gonna all of a sudden just go to black. We
you know
don't
what?
do that.
I will say we've gotten into some pretty bad arguments in the past, and I've never once questioned you coming back on the show, but this week I did question if you were going to be on the show anymore because I figured it was just a no holds barred 100 Kevin Gill, ringside Sean, perfect storm that might have gotten in your ear.
Then you just don't know me, son. You just don't know me. I don't quit. I am shown the door every time. Ring of Honor, CZW, ICW, I am shown the door. I don't quit. I
I'll
don't
tell
quit, no bitch.
I'll
They
tell you
always
this.
show me the door, bro.
I'll tell you
So if
this.
you don't want me here, then tell me, Larry, don't be here. If I'm here, I'm here.
No, I want you here so bad. And you know
and
what?
I'm here.
I feel like this show where me and you just chatted. And you listen, I know I talk a lot. I get
I
excited.
didn't even know this was. I didn't even know what was gonna be here.
I know I get excited. I talk a lot. I drink beers. But Larry, it feels so good to be with you, dude. It really does. And you know what? When I say my wild things, I love to look in your eyes
and see the fire. And see the
the
fire.
fire. And I love to
Yeah.
shock you. I love to shock you.
Yeah. I get it. I get it. But don't you ever forget. Don't you ever forget, my son, that Brian is the one who was like, don't you ever forget that Bad Take Brian is the one who was like, yo, Larry, come and just come on the show all the time.
That is.
Okay? He was the fucking conduit for me to even not to be in. I would be in the chat, Pat. I would be in the chat waiting for the theme, waiting for the song. You know
Dude,
that I would.
How are you able to live your life with those fucking braids clicking and clacking all over your face all the like? Is that not fucking annoying?
Listen, I'll
Can you
tell
tie
you.
them back?
I'm
Can you tie them back?
I'm showing
Oh, you got to
off.
do it. See, you can't tie back.
Exactly. I'm showing off right now for the show, but in real life,
Yeah, because you can't hair tie them shits. You need to do rag them.
yes, I can't eat food. I
Right,
can't
dude.
eat food.
You're just clicking, clacking all around town. How are you going to rob somebody in Baltimore with that clicking and clacking about? How are
I'm
you
not.
going to use all the push-ups you've done to physically overwhelm somebody and rob them in Baltimore?
Pat, play us out so I can eat.
Okay, you know what? I just want to say to everybody, thank you so much for watching. It's been, 250 fucking episodes almost every single week. I know I've missed a few, whatever.
Yeah, because of the
But,
band. Or because of Lady Gaga.
Lady
Because of
Gaga,
the band for Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga's my number one person I want to do cocaine with.
And there was one other time you missed it. The band Lady Gaga and another Brian and you Date.
Oh, because Brian needed to go crowd surf at a show.
Is that what it was?
Yo, so here's the deal, for real. As I play, I'm playing this out, Larry. This is the end. Yo, from now on, Wednesdays 6 to 8.
I can't believe this has happened.
It's happening. And Larry, guess what? I was a little weird about it at first, but I'm kind of rejuvenated. I'm re-inspired. Like, I think I want to change the whole graphics. I want to get all new graphics. I want to get all new format.
Oh, like no more ringside Sean in the beginning and Man
Right.
Bun Jesus and all the bull JTK.
Yo, and you know what?
But why aren't you out there getting more shit with them doing that type of? Well, listen, you're in New York. Why don't you and Brian do a show where you're in that studio, that Bald Steve studio again, to remind niggas what y'all was once? Why don't you do that?
Well, that's down the road, but I'll tell you this.
Man, make it now. We're about to die.
Well, no, I'm talking about it. Next week is season 5, season 6. I'm changing all the graphics. We're not doing no versus the world explosion because obviously GCW, ICW, all these people ripped us off with the PlayStation graphics.
They're all exploding.
Because, yo, guess what? When I was sitting at home as a kid playing WCW versus the world, Brett Lauderdale was probably fucking around with some merch girl. You know? Danny D'Amato was probably in wrestling training, getting beaten up by the dog pound.
Doghouse. Actually, I think that's when they met and they connected over hip hop. They became friends over hip hop.
So
that's when they met, dude.
Yo, we're doing a whole next week, Wednesday. Once we switch to Wednesdays, we're doing a whole new thing. We're gonna be refined, dude. We're gonna be fucking Larry King. We're gonna be the Daily Show.
You want me in my suit?
Yo, why do you think I'm starting with this buttoned-up polo?
Well, look at the work I've done.
I know, dude, but
you don't want to show your work.
Think about how
you're like Brian and Larry are showing their work.
Yeah, no, well, you know what happened? You yelled at me. You yelled at me last week for not being able to do 20 push-ups and working in the park. So
no,
what I did,
I don't believe you.
So what I did this week, is I did 20 push-ups every day and did no work at the park, just to prove you wrong. You beaded-haired fuck.
I love that.
No, you're a bad person. Veda Scott would have never.
I love that you did push-ups as your work and jerked off at your work.
At work, I did push-ups and there's a chin-up bar. I did chin-ups. I did fucking dips because I'm like, yo.
That's that Riker shit. That's that slave shit.
I said, yo, after the way that Larry spoke to me, I'm going to have to fucking destroy him in hand-to-hand combat at Tournament of Death. So I'm training to kill you.
Well, then I'm doing push-ups before I eat.
Yeah, right.
I've got court tomorrow. I've got to go to court to finally be able to drive.
Push-ups as long as the fried chicken's in front of your mouth on a plate.
I always reward myself with doing something that I really like after doing push-ups.
Dude,
so
but
usually
I feel
off.
like eating fried chicken and doing push-ups, like you could eat fried chicken.
It ain't Popeyes. It ain't KFC. I made it.
Yeah, it's even worse.
No.
Because, dude, what you do is you do this vascular workout. You do these push-ups. You open up your veins, and then you fill those veins with fried chicken.
Cholesterol. I don't care.
Like pure Baltimore pan-fried fucking chicken.
Listen, you're my son, but I'm my dad's son. And I know what my dad was doing before he had a massive heart attack.
Right, exactly. Right, by the time he was 43. Dude, you know what, Larry? That's something we share. My dad had a massive heart attack before he was 50 as well.
Yeah, you're my kid, bro, and they were our dads.
You know what? Listen, dude. Whatever happened to my dad or whatever happened to your dad, whatever happens to my heart after drinking massive amounts of beer and snorting massive amounts of cocaine, eating massive amounts of fried chicken, I would rather be doing this
than to be Joey Janela.
You know what?
To be Joey, I know you're saying, yeah, I know.
How dare you, dude? And you know what, dude? I eat enough fried chicken to be as fat as Cass.
Cass, I hope Cass has heeded my warning. Because I said this is not healthy. But
Anyway.
I know he's going through shit. I was with him when he lost his mom. I wasn't with him.
Oh, poor baby.
Oh, Pat, how dare you?
Poor baby.
How dare you?
What? He grew up upstate with a fucking tree house.
Okay, you know what?
With
Play
both
us out.
his parents.
I thought you said you were playing us out 5 minutes
my
ago.
God.
Play us out.
Poor baby. Hey, you know what? Thank God this guy moved to Brooklyn, got super fat, and started chasing pussy. Because if not, he would have shot up some school upstate.
All I really need, can you please? This is all you need. And I'm doing my push-ups. Can you?
Thank you guys so much for watching.
I'll start doing them now.
Dude, I'll fucking
Come on! You can't move your camera like me because you're on a MacBook Pro. You're on a MacBook. Okay. Okay, motherfucker. Okay. Go ahead. Do that slave.
How dare you? I'll slate it up.
I'll do my Schlacks. Because you know Schlack is a push-up and motherfucker. Every time I'm with Schlack backstage, he does the real quick one. He does the real quick one, Schlack does.
Yeah, well, that's because he's on the gas. He's on the gas.
I mean, he's got to do what he's got to do.
He doesn't need to burn it. He doesn't need to burn it like us, dude. We're on some fucking... Hey, guess what? I swear to God, on all that I have holy, if Megan Bain walked right up to me, grabbed my crotch, I would tell her, get away from me, you fuck Joey Janela.
Bro, Megan Bain is a motherfucking babe. She is a god, but bro.
Yeah, but you know how...
Wait,
no. You know how...
Finish. But when I saw her cowering next to Joey, when Joey had that table flipped on him, got the fuck up. Bro, it was over. It was over.
How does she still get a boner for him after that?
Bro, I feel, Pat, tell me if you agree with me.
I'm going to answer the question. You ready?
You tell me if you agree with me. If Megan Bain were Penelope Ford, don't you think Penel would have fucking been like, get the fuck off my man? Don't you think Penel would have been like, would have been before Murdoch, before all those guys?
Yo, I got to tell you something. Penel is the far superior wife.
Indeed she is.
Agreed. And I'm going to tell you something else.
Agreed.
I'm going to tell you something else. And you know what the difference is, Larry? Everybody asks themselves, everybody wonders, as Joey Janela keeps getting into Twitter fights with fans and Facebook fights with fans, everyone asks themselves, how is Joey Janela dating Megan Bain? And I'm going to tell you, Larry. Are you ready? She's from Staten Island. And people from Staten Island, they eat those fucking landfill tomatoes in their pizza, which is why your friend Christina Diamond is also an idiot.
I knew it, dude. I knew it.
Hey, if you're a friend of the program, we love you. We'll see you on Wednesday nights. Guess what? It's top buttoned. It's ties on. It's news desk. It's Larry King. We're going to be the new CNN of the WIC.
You want to be like Sir Knight, the guy that Sir Knighton got, the guy who asked the stupid questions, and this guy was like, "Well, I am
Sir Wilkins. Sir Wilkins." Hey, Bianca. I have a question for Bianca Belair. I'm black. That's why you're here, so that you can ask those questions, dude. And then I'm going to go to Chad Gable. Hey, what's it like being white?
I told y'all we should have been doing that. We should have been infiltrating the media and asking the questions.
No, but we didn't do it because we had explosion backgrounds. We had explosion backgrounds. We're talking about Necrobutcher. Next week, Wednesday, I'm gonna show up like this. I wish I had papers. Where are papers, dude?
Change the theme. Make the theme more
do you know what, dude? I was actually thinking. I thought about this today. I was either going to take our current theme and put it into AI and say make this a 1010 news radio AM news radio theme, or I was gonna hit up Slug Christ directly and be like, dude, give us a news theme. Boulevard. I'd be like, hello, in the news today. Dude, yo, starting next week, it's a whole new fucking vibe. So enjoy what we said about Joey Janela. Enjoy what we said about the state.
We said a lot.
I mean, I said a lot, and you.
I said things.
Well,
too.
you stepped around the landmines that I laid down.
I mean, I gotta see these people.
Do you?
I gotta see them.
Dude, do you think that I'm in danger at Tournament of Death?
Absolutely.
Do you think I'm more in danger than Brian?
You need a nightstick.
I was thinking I was gonna get bear mace and
get a nightstick, and I want Brian to have a blackjack.
Yo, I was thinking that because Brian got second row tickets, he wants to be all up in that shit. I want to kind of be in the back, and if anybody comes within 3 feet of me, I'm gonna mace them.
I don't think anyone wants to fuck with you, except for on day 2. If anyone wanted to fuck with you with a turnbuckle hook, it would be on day 2.
Oh, they'll wait for it.
Yes.
Dude, let me tell you, much like you advised Brian after the man crossed his arms to be head on a swivel, yo, Tournament of Death, day 1, second 1, head on a swivel for me, dude. Because think about it. All those Tournament of Death videos that we made, we were either under the radar or made men. You know what I mean? So 1 and 2, nobody knew us. 3 and 4, Maria Maddock and Schlack had our back. And Larry.
Always. Oh, I got you guys. You not thrown out.
Right, you saved me.
From Frankie Picard.
Who, by the way, went on to have a great wrestling career.
He does celebrity boxing.
Yeah, and you know what? In hopes that he does Power Slap. In hopes that he gets called up to Power Slap. All right, go eat your fucking fried chicken, you bitch.
Well, play us out. Do the outro about dying slow.
Hey, thank you guys. No, for real, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for letting me talk my shit. Larry, and to you personally, thank you for playing along as I talk my shit.
Don't doubt me. I'm not.
I really appreciate you. I appreciate.
I'm not Eddie. I'm not a December Sage. I'm not Trish. I'm not Stone Cold. I'm Lawler.
Well, anyway, I appreciate you so much. You are one of my closest, dearest friends. And to you, those of you watching, I really appreciate you. Thank you for putting up with us and me specifically for all these years at this point. And I promise you that once we switch to Wednesday, there's going to be a whole new vibe. And if it doesn't work, we'll go back to the old vibe. And there is going to be a Tournament of Death vlog. There is going to be an opportunity to punch me at Tournament of Death. There's going to be an opportunity.
Do you want me to fight you?
There's going to be an opportunity to buy me a beer.
No, I hope Cannonball comes to TOD. He was there last year. I hope Cannonball's at TOD. He was there last year.
I hope he doesn't, because what a downer. How much of a downer would that?
No, not for me to say. Hey guys, for the second year in a row, I want you to all shut the fuck up while I point your attention to this man in attendance, former TOD. Dude, I'll do the whole fucking shit even bigger than I did it last year.
All right, you know what, dude? If Cannonball's there by himself with his mom and dad and his kid and his immediate family gets all the applause, that's great. But if Tara Calloway soaks in all the fucking applause and all the pre-grief. No, I mean, you brought it up.
I want Cannonball there, but you got.
Yeah, I want. I'm
not thinking about Tara.
I want Cannonball there, but only if he is literally. I look down the driveway of DJ Hyde's farm and I see him blowing into a straw, wheeling his own self down the path without any assistance from his wife, I'm good with that.
Well, I don't know. I remember last time he was right outside the ambulance door.
Yo, you know what, dude? Yo, message to Jeff. You don't even have to come. Send me 50 shirts. I'll bring a fucking table. I'll fucking let it rip, dude.
Ooh,
I'll
I
sell.
like that. I like that.
I'll sell the shit. Stay home. Don't even trip. Send me the shit. I'll set up a table. I'll send the shit. I'll do
And
the
guess
shit.
what? And guess what? My tank tops that I can't sell, I'll throw them on there. All of it goes to
Yo,
Jeff.
Larry, do you think for 1 second that me and Brian are not bringing a massive table full of LSD and your merch and our merch to TOD?
Yeah, you better.
Yeah, dude, that's the vibes. And guess what? Pocket grill, hot dogs, glizzies, juicies.
Well, I mean, that's where DJ's making his money is off of all the food. You know that, right? He's
Well,
grilling shit.
well, don't worry. We're gonna get ours.
All right. Well, I'm just saying, he's got the big food truck. He's got all the chicken and ice.
Well, if he's not careful, I'll sleep right under his fucking trailer.
I know you will. I know. Speaking of chicken, play us out so I can
Yo,
eat.
speaking of chicken, bok. Whether you created your own fucking promotion in a bar in Brooklyn, whether you fucking got carried off of a roof to make yourself seem like the 2015 Nick Mondo, whether you're Milk Muscle Malcolm, whether you're some lady at fucking NWA making wrestlers simulate period pains, whether you're a woman with no vagina commentating for GCW, whether you're a man doing karate with no penis in AEW, we love you all. But also, well, we love you, but don't talk to us, don't think about us, don't watch this, don't fucking even talk to people who we know.
No, we know. Nope. You don't know us.
So basically what I'm telling you is if you got beads in your shit, put a do-rag on it and stay the fuck away, or else you're gonna get bear maced. And now Brian's taking jujitsu, so I'll have him beat you up for me.
Oh, good for him.
And I'll tell you that I was him.
Well, everyone thinks he's you.
Exactly. So to all our enemies, die slow. And if your name is the one that we shouldn't be mentioned, just watch out wrestling in a wrestling ring, because I could see a version of the Taz Bam Bam Bigelow thing that wasn't planned for you, because you're 500 pounds. Anyway, buy Blvd Bullies merch on BigCartel.com. Larry, where can we find your merch, Dow? Yo, this guy's shit is artisanal. Artisan. You gotta message this motherfucker for this shit. Because his hand.
I'm selling it out of my trunk. I'm selling it out of the trunk of my car. Okay? So, nobody wants the tank tops. So I bring them with me to shows, and every once in a while I do a splash of everyone who has good arms that bought them. But you know how to get at me. Everybody knows who I am.
Yo,
Everybody knows how to get at me. But I just don't think I'm not getting any more. It's about to go down t-shirts. I don't want a new design. I'm not getting more Price is Right t-shirts. So what I have is it. Get it.
you heard the man.
Get it. I don't have a bunch of shirts.
Support STF Media. Support Brian's building that he works in. Support Blvd Bullies. And make sure to always make fun of and challenge. All right, whatever. Hey, everybody, eat fried chicken, knee lift, bench press, drink beer, go fuck yourself. And to all of our enemies, and die slow. At a time. Bye-bye.
I'm so cursed, may you burn in hell forever.
Bullies.